Hello and welcome to Web3 TV. I'm Lisa Amnagard reporting live from the AIBC EURASIA Summit in Dubai. Joining me right now is Manesh, Palli, founder of 10x Brand. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
How's everything going today?
It's great. Great energy here in Dubai, especially in AIBC EURASIA. There's a lot of people, a lot of new innovations. So it's good.
Is this your first time attending a AIBC or Sigma conference?
I've been here in the previous editions as well. I actually worked with AIBC previously, so I was here in all editions, and I think this was the best one. So
This
far.
one's the best one?
Yeah.
Why is it the best one?
There's just so many people, like, I can't even walk properly. So I think there's a lot of business going on just by default, because people are bumping into each other. So you don't need to like go and talk to people and start a conversation. It happens automatically.
Yeah, and for gaming, it gathers so many people from around the world to kind of explore what's next. And you are working a lot in the gaming industry. So tell me a little bit more about your company and also what you're doing. I know that you're founder of 10x Brand, but you're also doing some other things in this space.
Yeah, definitely. I think what we're seeing now with AI and other innovations happening in the world is the marketing department is shrinking from the bottom up. And there is a need for now more than ever to focus on branding and to also focus on actually building a marketing department that can work. So what I do is I provide fractional CMO services, which means I'm a CMO, but part-time, offering...
So it's kind of like a CMO on call. You can call it up whenever you want it.
Yeah, you can call like that. It's just basically like, since I work with similar companies, I've been able to develop a specific expertise related to iGaming businesses, related to B2B businesses. And so I'm able to provide full-time level of impact in a part-time role. And this is good for companies because they might not need a full-time CMO, or they might not be able to afford a full-time CMO. And they don't need that commitment of 12 months or 2 years or whatever it is that comes with the full-time. So when they hire me, they can hire me just for like 3 months or 6 months engagement. And basically it's like no strings attached, right? So
it's kind of like a consultant, but with a CMO level experience.
Exactly, yeah. So a fractional CMO focuses on strategy and leadership. He gives the strategy, he builds the team necessary. It can be freelancers in-house. It can be contractors in-house. It can be bringing in agencies to work with the company. Or it can be building the team from scratch in-house. So basically, he's on the team doing whatever is necessary to build out the marketing department and execute the strategy.
And when it comes to marketing in the gaming industry, what are the main struggles that many companies are faced with today?
Yeah, this is a very good question. I think what I'm seeing from a lot of founders and CEOs in B2B iGaming is that a lot of brands don't have a brand. They are too similar. It's kind of like a sea in the sameness, right? So all the brands look the same. They have a black theme, dark theme, and they have a problem with standing out. So they have similar products. Their websites look similar. Their stands at events look similar. So there's no real differentiation that is being out there. So
wouldn't you say that when it comes to gaming, the core should be having a good game?
Yes, having a good product is half the job done. But if you don't know about the product, if no one knows who you are, then you have a who you are problem rather than what you are. So my approach is that product is important, but your product needs to be known in the market. And to be known, you have to be consistent and build credibility through the events, through LinkedIn, through PR. It's not just one flashy campaign, but it's a consistent approach that's gonna build your credibility in the year one of operations. But most brands, what I see is like, they don't invest in marketing. They're like, oh, we'll just go to events, we'll meet people, we'll meet some consultants, and then we'll get referrals. But referrals are only gonna get you so far.
You need that extra layer of approach of having a strategy and executing.
Exactly, because referrals and connections they are unpredictable. You can have 2 this month, you can have nothing next month.
And if we just look, we're in Dubai right now. If we just look at the UAE, but also the larger MENA region, it is one of the fastest growing industries for gaming, or fastest in the gaming industry. The MENA region is growing the fastest in gaming. So when we look at marketing, the importance of having marketing, what kind of message do you want to give people to kind of navigate this space?
Yeah, it's a very important question. I think when we're looking at any brands that are looking to make it big in 2025 and beyond, they have to focus on creating a very strong brand. So I think this is the foundation of marketing. So a lot of brands realize this too late, and then they are scooped up by competition or big players. So the best way to actually stand out is by creating a standout brand that is unique and that is going to deliver your message consistently over the next couple of years. So build a brand and then be consistent in little things that you do day in, day out in terms of building that credibility. So that's the kind of like top level approach.
And you as a fractional CMO, what role does AI have in your execution now these days?
I think AI is undeniable. There's a lot of good use cases in terms of how we can use AI to speed up the marketing that we do. So in my approach, what we usually do is we create SOPs and standard operating procedures that will allow junior level marketers to use AI and execute their work much faster. So it's about having a process, it's about having a system in place and an operating procedure so that anyone can be doing it based on those procedures.
So what you're saying is more AI can help when it comes to delivering speed, but more so speed than creativity.
Yeah, in a way, yes. So AI can be used for efficiency and also getting something done much faster. So let's say when it comes to branding, you define the initial brand yourself. Like, someone has to do it. And then obviously once that initial branding is defined, like the tone of voice or the messaging or anything, so that sort of level, once it's decided, then it's easy to use AI to make it relevant to your brand. But you don't ask AI to create your tone of voice or to create your foundations of branding. That has to come from the founders. That has to come from the board level.
Or the fractional CMO.
Or the fractional CMO.
Yeah.
But, mainly my approach is that, when I create branding, I try to extract the vision from the founder.
And that's so important, especially these days when AI can create some kind of creative brand message, but to an extent, most people know that it's written by an AI chatbot or something like that.
Exactly, and that's
that
why
human
it's
touch
so,
is still missing. So
yeah, and that's why it's so important. I know a lot of brand agencies that do these brand exercises to come up with branding, but the way I do branding is that I do certain kind of questions and I try to extract the vision from the founder, because the founder is who is created the brand, and they have a certain vision of why they started or how they started or what is it that they want to communicate.
And you kind of articulate that in a way that the audience understands.
Yeah, because the thing is, founders have great vision, but oftentimes those visions are not coming out.
Yeah.
So my role as a fractional CMO and a branding strategist is to extract that vision with minimum friction.
Yeah.
So once we are able to
important,
extract, then we can create a brand that is very specific to the founder, that cannot be multiplied, that cannot be duplicated,
Yeah. Yeah, well, definitely AI is here to stay. So using it as a way to create more efficiency, and then also delivering the message once it's created, we'll see how it evolves. I just want to say thank you so much for speaking with me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
I'll be bringing you more interviews. My name is Lisa Amnegard, and you're watching Web3 TV.